helps us to get organized. Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. Is bringing us one of my host picks and one of your picks, the Jewelry Armoire, with free shipping and handling, and it's 952-330. Debbie is an expert in the world of organizing. Her daughter Kristen is here. We're going to talk about jewelry and getting organized throughout the hour. Debbie, I want to call this the world famous.
It is the world famous.
The world famous Jewelry Armoire, with over 60,000 sold since we first launched it. If you own it, we'd love to hear from you. Take it from the top.
Okay, well, if I asked you to go and show me your 5 most favorite pieces of jewelry, it would probably take you about a half hour to find them. You'd look like in a little tray by your dresser. You'd look in your bathroom. You hid one in your refrigerator. I'm going to show you my five favorite in 5 seconds, because look at this. I am opening up my armoire, and
the treasure chest.
Everything is here. My entire jewelry collection, safe and in one place at my fingertips. I could see everything I have. And as Siobhan and I always say, if you see it, you will wear it. This has everything in its place, and you are going to love getting dressed in the morning. Let me take you on a tour of how this is set up. Our first section right here is for all of our earrings. And this earring section holds about 100 pairs of earrings, pierced and clip-on. Really, all different holes, all different types of earrings. We have pierced, we have clip-on wires, lever back hoops, everything in one place. And notice, all the pairs are together. Our second section down right here is for all our bracelets or my watches. Look at this. I have 12 solid brass hooks. They're about 1 inch long. And look at this. Everything is separated, but I could see absolutely everything I have. Now, Siobhan, do you like long necklaces?
Okay.
I know, that was a loaded question.
Yes.
That's a trick question.
She knows I'm obsessed with long necklaces. Yes.
Well, look at this. All of my long necklaces, I used to go and want to wear a necklace, and what happened? It would be tangled, but no more, because we have these beautifully spaced hooks. Everything is separated. Nothing is tangled. Everything at my fingertips. They are 1 inch long, so you can double and even triple hang all of your necklaces. And look at, Siobhan always told me, being a gemologist that she is, you don't want to scratch your pearls.
It's true.
So everything is separated, no scratches. Everything is going to keep its integrity. Now, I only have 10 fingers, but ladies, you know, we want more than 10 rings.
Absolutely.
I have space for 93 rings. All different types of rings, big, thick rings, little teeny bands, toe rings, absolutely every type of ring. And you know what? I can see my whole entire assortment. In the morning, I am not going to hunt. I am going to choose. Now, this is an armoire, and an armoire is something that we dress out of. So what we did for you, and one of my most favorite features of this, is we put a mirror on the inside. And this is great because when you're dressing in the morning and you're trying to decide what to wear, you can look and you can see what you're doing, and you're not opening and closing the door. You can look right in the mirror. If you want to put those earrings in and you're having a hard time getting a little hoop in, you can get nice and close. Absolutely perfect. You can see what you're doing. Right under the mirror, I have space for more necklaces or bracelets or whatever you want to hang. Again, another 12 nice, solid brass, long-inch hooks. Look at that. Nothing is tangled. Everything is separated. And notice on the back here, a beautiful velvet. Now, we have a lot of odd-sized jewelry. I know in my collection I do. Like, and a lot of multi-pieces, like R.J. Graziano. When he sells you bangles, he doesn't sell you 1. He sells you 10. So now you can keep them all together because I have 12 compartments that hold all of these wide cuffs. Anything that is delicate, like a flower. Also, I gave my husband, because I'm such a great gal, I gave him 1 spot for his watch. Aren't I, Cher?
You're so generous.
12. Now look at this. This holds, in mine at home, I have 323 pieces in my jewelry armoire. How many are you going to fit in yours? You will be surprised and see how much that you have to put into this.
Now, when you get this at home, we have 2 ways that you can put it up, right? You can mount it to the wall the way this one's mounted to the wall, or you can have it over the door. So you don't even, like, I know, Kristen, your daughter rents, you don't have to worry about putting a hole in the wall. And it's quick and easy, and we'll show you that in a second. But before we do that, I want to just mention one thing.
Yes.
You light up my life, Debbie Barker.
You light up my life, too.
Okay, here we go. All right, this is the light. and we just got these back in stock. I just checked before we came on air, and there's an adhesive strip right here, and actually our buyer, Bob, actually invented this light for the jewelry armoire.
And he invented it with no assembly because Bob knows I can't put anything together. Isn't that right, Bob Mackey? So you just take the adhesive off the back and you stick it to the top of your armoire.
Yeah. Isn't that great?
I mean, no assembly.
So we'll put that on the bottom of the screen.
Okay. So
because they were out of stock for a while,
yes,
so I'm pretty excited about that.
So just like the jewelry armoire, which comes to you totally assembled, the hardest part is getting it out of the box. You do not have to put this together. It is put together for you. And you know where it's put together for you? America. Made in the USA, right here. I've been to the factory.
Oh, yeah.
This is not imported on a slow boat from China. This is imported right here from New Jersey, and it's a family-owned business who has been building mirrors and things like this for 100 years. So, again, I want to point out this one little piece that Siobhan was saying.
Yeah.
You don't have to put this together. The only thing you have to do to hang this is hang it on the wall like a picture, or screw these brackets right into the back and hang it right over the door. And your door is fully functional.
Totally.
So everybody has space for a jewelry armoire. It doesn't really matter where. You can put it on a door, because who uses their door space, right, Siobhan?
No, exactly.
Yeah.
Right. And the thing is that you can get a couple of these, one for your silver, one for your gold, one for your fashion. But as you can see right here, Angie demonstrating to you how to put it together. All it is putting those brackets on. It takes like 5 to 10 minutes. You don't have to be handy. Really, I mean that. The LED accessory light is 164076. It's only here. Our buyer, Robert Mackey, not the dress designer, but the buyer here at HSN for Home and Lawn and Garden, our dear friend. He invented this light per your request for the jewelry armoire. Before I got my light, I used a flashlight, because where mine is happens to be a little bit dark.
Well, you know what happened? A lot of us were getting more than one, and we were sticking them in different places. Like, I have one in my laundry room, and not my laundry room, my hallway.
Yeah.
And my hallway was dark, so I said, Bob, we need a light for this. So that's what happened. So you're going to love that when you buy your jewelry armoire. Now, I also want to point out a great system. I put a piece of white paper right here. And the reason I did is it's difficult on TV to see with all the black, but see these holes? I'm going to show you how the earring system works. This is a nice little wire earring, and if you see the little slit right here, you just put the wire right in and it slides right down. The same thing with your little studs or your wires or your hoops. Also, you can use the top and the bottom of your earring bars for your clip-on, so it really doubles the yield. It's really fabulous.
You know what? I haven't been doing that. That's
yeah,
good.
you can use the top or the bottom, because you have double space. Look at that. So you have
because
so
I got some new jewelry the other day.
I know.
Room.
I also want to show you this fabulous ring system that we have. This is Technivon, which we've been selling recently. We had that great Technivon event, and that's where I bought these. If you take your ring, you just slide it right into the slit, and it grabs the ring without scratching it. It's a beautiful velvet cushion, and it slides your rings right in. Look at that thick cigar band. Look at the skinny little ring. Absolutely everything in one place. Easy to see, easy to use.
And so if you have it and it's easy to see and easy to use, that means you're going to wear it more. Now, I pulled out my card because I just want to give you the measurements, and I don't have this memorized. It's 14 inches in width, 48 inches in length, so that's top to bottom, and then 4 inches in depth. So that's front to back. So it is really incredible that we're able to bring that to you with free shipping and handling. And it's about, where's the weight on this? It used to be here. It's about, I think it's about 17 pounds.
17 pounds, I
That's
believe.
what I thought, yeah.
Well, you know what?
So I just like to give you those details. In terms of before and after, before it's the shoebox, before it's the little boxes and the bags and the chains that are all wadded up. And
what's in this?
Yeah, exactly.
What's in these things?
These are great for the presentation at the candlelight dinner, right?
Yes,
or Christmas or Hanukkah or graduation. But then they need to be retired, and you need to put your jewelry in the jewelry armoire. Have a jewelry armoire party.
Yes.
Debbie loves doing that.
I have to tell you, we started, a lot of my friends were having, they were getting their armoires, and what we would do, now, we go over to their house. When somebody gets their jewelry armoire, we go over and we have a bottle of wine or coffee or whatever, and then we load the thing up. Because believe me, that is the best part of getting your jewelry armoire, is loading it up, because every piece of jewelry is a memory. Every piece of jewelry tells a story. So we'll tell, you know, my friends who was crazy, she said, Debbie, you know who gave me this? I am so glad he's not around anymore. But you know what? They they do. And when I loaded mine up with my daughters, I'd say, oh, I remember when Daddy gave me this. And then,
That's sweet.
Then when we were married a little bit longer, he gave me this. And the presents got better the longer we were married. So this works out great. It's a great way to bond with your children. I mean, my daughters are grown now, but they love their jewelry armoire. And they don't have it all filled up yet. But this is something they aspire to.
Yes.
Exactly.
Maybe you're going to have, you know, maybe you're going to give her a piece of jewelry and you want to maybe give it to her in the ultimate gift box. The ultimate gift box is the jewelry armoire.
Absolutely.
Believe me, she would love that. And I know at Debbie's house, it's a whole wall of mirrors. It just is a great decorative accent. And also, we're going to even show you a slice into Debbie's house. There it is.
Well, you know what, Siobhan? I had this bedroom and my daughters moved out, and I said, you know what, make this into my little beehive. So what I did is I took 3 jewelry armoires, and I have a zebra in the middle and 2 white on the end. And look what these mirrors do. They opened up the room, and I have one that's kind of all fine and another one that's, you know, play jewelry. It's just great. It's great.
And we've got Nancy in Delaware. Nancy, thanks for calling HSN.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.
Hi, Nance.
So do you already have the jewelry armoire?
I do. I've had it, well, I told him I had it for about a year, but it's been longer than that because I've been collecting for longer than that. But I love it. The only thing I have a question is, would you ever consider having it so that it can open from the left?
You know, that's a good question.
Why do you want that for the way your house is set up, Nancy?
No, I'm a lefty.
Oh, you're a lefty.
Oh.
Okay.
You know what? We'll ask that question to our manufacturer, but you know what? It's so funny because they keep putting these walls on either side, and I'm a righty. I usually liked it on the other side, but you know what? I kind of got used to it, and it kind of made me look at things a little bit differently. So
right. I get used to mine, too, and I get used to the refrigerator door being opened on the right now. But, you know, it's either have it made on the left or the option.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll check into that.
We like giving you options. We'll work on it, Nancy.
Nancy, what color did you get?
I got white.
Oh, I love the way the white just melts into a door. It always matches so many.
I love it. And I'd like to get another one, but my bedroom's too small.
Oh, you have another door. You know what? You can put an armoire on either side of the door. That's another trick. You can put it on the outside and the inside.
My house is so small, I'm lucky I got this one.
All right, well done, Nancy. Thanks for calling HSN.
You know what?
You're welcome.
Thank you, Nancy.
Thanks, Nancy.
You know, as Nancy said, this is really, I mean, if you have a small house, this is like adding an entire closet.
It is.
Without a workman, you know, a whole new closet.
It's fantastic. I'd like to have one just for my turquoise, but that won't ever happen.
Wow, baby.
Hey, don't limit yourself, Nancy.
That's it, Nancy. You just wait. You'll see what happens.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nancy.
Fantastic. I love it.
Oh, so appreciate your call.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
Nance. Siobhan, do you want to go over the colors?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Okay, so we start here on the end with the high fashion zebra, which is a blast, and maybe that's for your daughter, like at Debbie's house. She used it as a main accent in the middle of 2 white ones. Fantastic. Here it is in black. You know, ultimately, you could paint these or reclaim them, that Beyond Paint we have at HSN. There's your black. Here's the cherry, and that is, again, wood. This is not medium, what is it, MDF, medium density fiber board.
I don't know what it is,
whatever.
but it's not that.
It's not that. It's not particle board. It's real wood. Here's the leopard. It's a little bit of a metallic undertone to it.
Oh, it's so pretty.
It's so boudoir.
Oh, yes.
Here's the oak, which goes with so much furniture. And then, of course, we have the white. So however you want to take advantage of these, a couple of things right over here before we go and show you more over there is, do you see how you don't actually have to did you already say this? Undo the butterfly clutch back in the back.
Exactly. The back
you
stay on the earrings.
Pop it in, and then it drops down into its slot. That's one of my favorite things about that. I know it's a little detail, but
you know what? We want to make dressing seamless. I mean, how many times do you end up wearing the same few things that you have in a little tray on your dresser? You know what? What we do is now we look at the jewelry that we want to wear. Kristen and Siobhan and I were talking. We pick out our jewelry, and then we pick out our outfit. And the reason that you could do it is because you could see everything. And, you know, you say, oh, today's a turquoise day. Today's a gold day. Today is kind of like a pearl day. I'm feeling kind of universal vaulty, right?
There you go.
You know, so there's a lot of things that you can really enjoy when you could see what you have. You know, you worked a long time gathering this collection. Showcase it in a beautiful, elegant way. You really do deserve this. Can I take them through one more time?
Please. Please do. Yeah,
this
absolutely.
section right here is for our earrings. Now, another thing I want to point out, this will really adapt to your particular collection. All of these earrings, it holds about 100 pairs, pierced, clip-ons, top and bottom, but I don't have that many earrings, but I have a lot of bracelets. So what I did is I took my thick Heidi Doss cuffs and I just put it right over the earring bars. So this really will do whatever your collection calls for. Right?
Right.
Then down here, look at my RJ Graziano watches, and I want you to see that you can double, you can triple hang absolutely everything. No problem. Everything is right there at your fingertips. And you know what? Another thing I want to point out. You know, you don't wear your jewelry every day, every piece, but a lot of times things I don't wear, like my grandmother's watch, I open this up and I don't wear it. Maybe I wear it once or twice a year, but you know what I do? I think about her every day when I open up my jewelry armoire. You know, I don't have the Queen's jewels, but I have a lot of fun things that have great memories, and I bet you do too.
We have about 30 seconds left. If you want your favorite color, you'd love to take advantage of this flex payment. It does make a fantastic Mother's Day gift. And if you are thinking, well, but it won't be there in time, that's okay. Print a picture of it out on hsn.com and stash it in that envelope. She'll love it, and knowing that it's on its way. It's 4 monthly payments at $37.49. We've sold over 60,000 since we first introduced this, and it's a customer pick with over 1,000 reviews at hsn.com. I hope you'll try it. It's one of our favorites. I made it one of my host picks, and I think that, well, that's why you made it a customer pick. It really solves a problem, and it's fashionable. It's a great mirror. The list goes on. And by the way, it's not a distorting mirror. It's really...
It's a good old Made in America mirror. Yeah. It's a true mirror.
It's not a funhouse mirror or anything like that. It really is a gorgeous mirror, too. That's why we all love our jewelry armoire.
Absolutely. You'll love it, too. Let us hear from you.
We would love to have you join us right now. And Debbie's not going anywhere, thank goodness, because we're going to continue getting you organized in style throughout the rest of the hour. If you own the jewelry armoire, chime in 1-866-376-TALK. Okay, we've got things at hsn.com for you to review and for us to celebrate with you. For example, Hot Hues shoes. Look at all those color block shoes. We got high shoes, we have low shoes, we've got everything in between, and it is easy to go in and shop at hsn.com. I also really appreciate the assorted amount of sizes and widths that we have at hsn.com. So, who knew? We did. hsn.com and your new shoes. Now, coming up,